All right. So now everybody, where were we? Right? Where were we? Right? Okay. So now we did echo oracle underscore home and echo oracle underscore SID. Right? So now everybody, what if I want to go from one database to another database or one oracle home to another oracle home? Right? So we have two databases, stage and prod. So all we have to do, instead of changing the .bash profile, right, we can just simply do this command, right? We do what? Export capital Oracle underscore SID to equal to what? Prod. Export capital Oracle underscore SID equals prod.
Valid identifier.
Don't put a dollar. Did you put
a dollar?
Export Oracle SID equals prod.
That didn't work. It says unknown command beginning.
Are you doing this in SQL?
So we have to do
OS.
Gotta do this in OS, guys. Leave your SQL stuff in SQL. Leave your. Huh? Yes.
Like are we in
Tilde. Tilde. Do this in tilde, from tilde. CD export dollar oracle underscore. No space. No space. Export space oracle underscore SID equals prod. No space. No space whatsoever. Only space is between the export and oracle SID. Everything else, no space. No space. Right? Has everybody done that? Everybody done that? Now, let us now do what? Let's echo. Okay, fine. We've exported. What does this command do? What you're saying is it changes dynamically. It's not going to change it physically in the .bash profile, right? But it's an easier way for you to go from one database to another database. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now we're going to do export oracle SID equals prod. Now, let us verify right before we do connect, right? Right before we do connect. Let us do what? Echo, no. We do echo dollar what? Oracle underscore SID. Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm way behind you.
You're way behind?
I go back to, I can't remember the command. I don't have my.
No, exit.
Just exit?
Yeah, let's type exit. Type exit. Now, do export oracle underscore SID equals prod and echo dollar oracle SID. So everybody should see prod. When you do echo, you know what an echo is? Whatever you throw out comes back to you, right? Echo, right? Has everybody done echo space dollar oracle underscore SID? Has everybody done that?
It's not a valid identifier.
Right? That means no space.
I'm gonna do space.
You put space. You put space after that. Let's put. Yes. Backspace. There you go. Enter. Now you do echo space dollar oracle underscore SID. All caps. Right? So everybody should see what? Everybody should see what? Prod, right? Now everybody do SQL plus / sysdba. Come on. As long as you see prod, I want you to do SQL plus / sysdba. We are now connecting to a different database. SQL plus / sysdba. Slash as what? Sysdba. Right? Are you all connected? Now, let's now verify what database we've connected to. Do what? Select what? How do I know what my database name is? Select name from what? Select name from VDOT database. You understand what I'm saying? Very good.
Say it again.
Select name from VDOT database. Right? Select name. Everybody. We captured all that. Yeah. Everything on that.
Yeah.
So definitely, we're gonna post that. Okay. Yeah, let's post all that. Yeah. Yes, sir. You good? Sure. Let's go. Tell me. Oh, okay. Init prod. Start up. Oh, you didn't export. Export Oracle. Oh, you don't have. Do you have prod? Oh, you don't have a prod database. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So now export back to your what database did you have?
I had two other ones.
Cat. Do you remember? I don't know what your database name is. Cat your etc or tab. Cat. Yes. It's there. Keep going. Yeah, this one, we didn't really create it. You're only 30% done. So export back to ORCR.
Okay, cool.
Export back to that one. You're good. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So now has everybody done what? Select name from what? $V database. Has everybody done that? Select name from $V database. Right? Everybody's done that.
Yes.
Cool? Now, what is the name of your database? Prod, right? You see? Now you can start doing your thing. Right? You see how easy it is? You connect from one database to another database to slip and maneuver from one database to another database. Right? So now everybody hit exit. So now, let's say, everybody watch this. So let's say I wanted to go to a different Oracle home. We're not going to do this. But let's say you wanted to go to a different Oracle home. It's the same thing. Now I want to go from one house to another house. Let's say there's a database called Star. That's another house that I want to connect to. The first thing I would do is what? I have to export $Oracle_, export $Oracle_ home to equal. I have to put the location for the Oracle home, right? It's going to export me there. You know what I'm saying? I export Oracle_ home, but I have to put the path, the entire path, right? So let's say it's DB home_2. Let's say we're in one. I can't just do echo Oracle_ home, right? I have to do what? Export Oracle_ home equals what? The path, right? And then we'll do that. Yes. Go.
All right, so question. Are you showing, is this export command, is
Yes.
it showing us how to switch
Yes.
databases?
We're just switching databases. We're going from one database to another database. And then you can do your stuff.
Walk through the door by connecting it as DBA.
Yes.
As SQL plus
Yes.
slash.
It's just another database. But instead of you having to manually, every time you want to go from one database to another database, changing the .bash profile, bouncing the server and all that, you can just go from one database to another database by just using the export command.
Amazing.
But this doesn't
So you do.
change
No, it doesn't change it physically.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. No. Huh? The what?
the S
Ah?
the SP file.
What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with? That has nothing to do with anything.
No.
You mean the .bash profile? The .bash. It doesn't change it physically, right? You don't have to manage. It's just tedious. Unless you want it now to be the default, the main one that you want moving forward. Then you go back and change it. Now understand one thing. One last thing before we actually start with what I'm supposed to teach today. Listen to me very carefully. When you export, right? When you export, in that terminal is what is the effect. In that one, listen. Every time you open up a terminal, you open up a new tab. That is what we call technically, it's called a session. When you open up a terminal or a tab, that's a session. Understand that, right? But watch this. When you export from one database to another database, right? It only affects that session you're in, that tab. If you go to another tab, it doesn't affect anything.
That's true. I had that
Yes.
confusion one time.
Yes.
I was trying to do one
Yes.
session, the same thing in two sessions.
No.
And I couldn't get the
Yes.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Right? It only affects that session. Only affects that session. If you go to a different session, it's different, right? Now the only way that the .bash profile, whatever change you make in the .bash profile is permanent globally, is if you bounce the server. You have to change it, bounce the server, then every new tab that you open will read the .bash profile. Doesn't matter, right? But for instance, if I export to a different database, right? If I do export Oracle SID, right? Now I'm in what? Let's say Star database. If I then go back into, and I do SQL plus slash SysDBA, blah, 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 I'm going to my Star database. You guys get that, right? Right? But if I open up a new tab and I do SQL plus slash SysDBA, no, you're not going to be in Star. You're going to be in whatever the .bash profile is. It affects only one. Have I made myself clear on this? Right? If I export to a different database on one tab, right? export Oracle SID equals prod. Then I do SQL plus slash sysdba, right? What I'm going to see is prod. Cool? If I open up a new tab and I do SQL plus slash sysdba, I am not going to see prod necessarily. I'm going to see what database is in the .bash profile. It only affects exports. It's not global. It's not a global command. It only affects one tab at a time. If you want to go on this other tab and see star again, you have to export again. Make sense? All right.
No, but if you go to a different session, open a different session,
Yes.
you can work with that session while this one is there.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. It's not global. Unless the only way something becomes global in a .bash profile is once you have bounced the server. Because once you bounce the server, once the server is starting back up, it reads all the files into its memory, including the .bash profile. All the hidden files, everything is read into its memory. You understand what I'm saying? So it refreshes automatically.
So let me say you
Yes.
open a different session, did an echo to different database. Then you after
You do what?
If let's say you do echo, right? Export, sorry. Export
Okay.
Different.
Yes.
You want to use a different database.
Yes.
You get that terminal.
Yes.
You're working on it.
Yes.
When you bounce it,
When you bounce what?
the new terminal you open.
No. Yeah. When you bounce the what?
Let's say you close it up.
You just close it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe say you exit.
Yes.
So you exit, then you go to come, or you want to open again, see.
No.
No.
When you exit or when you close. Two different things, bro.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Exit.
Type exit
Yeah.
or you hit the X.
No, exit, type exit.
Okay. And you're still in that one
When you
that
type
one
exit,
terminal.
It goes back, yeah, to that same terminal.
No. It's still in the same.
Yeah.
As long as you're in that terminal, you're good. As long as you didn't close. As long as it's still in there, you're good. It's still, whatever you exported is still there.
Go back and
Yes. Yes. But once you open up a new tab, whatever's in that .bash profile.
So if you open up a new tab,
Yes.
can you just source .bash profile to get?
It depends on what you're trying to do.
To go to what was in the
What was in the original .bash, you don't need to. Because when you started up your server, right, it knows already what's in the .bash profile. Listen to me.
Is that just to go back in the same session you're in?
I actually like the question he's asking, right? Listen. Let's say, for instance, you didn't know about this export command. You just didn't know about it. You forgot about it, right? You just didn't know. So now you said, okay, I know I have two databases and I want to go from stage to prod. The way you would do it if you didn't know any better, right, is you'd have to open up the .bash profile. You have to change it from stage to prod, save it, right? And then escape WQ, enter. You saved it, right? Now, then you have to source your .bash profile. No, not to go back. You have to source your .bash profile so that the operating system knows listen, when you start up the server, right? What was in the .bash profile is in its memory, right? You've changed it physically, but you haven't changed the memory. Just because you changed something doesn't mean you've changed the memory. You understand what I'm saying? So once you change the .bash profile, right? Linux still doesn't know that you've made a change until you source the .bash profile.
Source makes it reread it.
so you reread it.
The sourcing and then bouncing. Source just means in this one terminal that I've typed the command source, right? Now it is rereading the .bash profile. Every other terminal, every other session I open, no, it's not global, right? But yes, when you source it, it's going to refresh Linux memory in that terminal until you bounce the server. Now it's global. It now knows every session that you open, it will know the change that you made.